Hi Taurus, welcome to Deep Bites. My name is Deborah. I'm going to do a reading for you for the next month, the next few weeks throughout October. I always really enjoy talking with you, Taurus. I really enjoy your energy. There's a steadiness to it. There's a comfort, a feeling of comfort that I really enjoy. I hope you're well, and let's get started. We'll get an overall energy for you. As I was just kind of sitting here feeling your energy, it feels really good actually. It feels happy. It feels delightful actually. I feel like you're in a good place, in a good space, and I think that's really positive. It's always welcome for any of us, especially for you, Taurus. Wow. So the card that flips over is Gate 61, Inner Truth. Mystery. And on the bottom of the deck is Peace. Ideas. Gate 11. And that's where I feel you are. You're at this place underlying, like underneath everything for you is this feeling of calm and peace that's been much needed, that it's been a really difficult year, especially. So we have Gate 61, Inner Truth. The awareness of universal underlying principles, the pressure to know the absolute truth, the mysteries of life, and to resolve the individual tension to know. The potential of inner truth is silence. You are quiet, Taurus. You are quiet. With this peace, the ideas are stimulation for reflection. You've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of it. Very focused on yourself. The Gate 61 I'm thinking of, with the 6 I'm thinking of the Lover's card, and the Gate 1 with the Magician. A lot of thought, a lot of spiritual focus, a lot of focus on spiritual matters, higher truths, a lot of mental activity. Yeah, see here, line 1 is this occult knowledge. You've been diving deep. I think you've hit on some answers for yourself. You found this groove for yourself, and I think it feels really good. It feels good. Like I could just sit here and it feels really nice. Let's get an animal energy for you. Who's with Taurus at this time of peace and inner truth? Who's walking with Taurus? Who's walking with Taurus this month? Oh, they flipped over backwards. Just a second. Actually, they fell into this card here of inner peace, and I didn't show you the back of it. I think you're going to be doing some traveling, Taurus. You're going to be traveling to a lake, to a body of water. You're going to be sitting outside at night, or you have been. You've been spending a lot of time outside by a lake. Who's with Taurus? These cards are very sticky. Scorpion. On the bottom of the deck we have the Camel. Here's your 8th house. Your depth, your search for occult knowledge, your search for hidden things. The water. Being by that water. Scorpio is fixed water. What's poison to others is medicine to you. What others fear, where others fear to tread, you go happily and willingly. You love it. You love these dangerous places in the mind and the psyche because it's where you find peace and it's where you find your inner truth. Like that quote from Holderlin, where danger lies, therein also lies salvation. You recognize that, and you're in it for the long haul. Here with the camel, you've gone the distance. You're going the distance. This card always reminds me of the High Priestess. There's a silence here, a surety, walking at night in the water, near the water, to the water, carrying the water with you in the desert. These are both desert animals. I'm saying like here how it looks like it's in the desert. Just a second. Hey bud, you want to go under the blanket? Yeah. Sorry, my dog's rooting around. Okay. Look at this blue moon here, and it's reflected here. You've been in the desert. You've been on that desert quest. It makes me feel really happy because for you, because I can feel it. It's like you're finally getting what you've so long searched for, that you can only find within. Like I want to hug you because it feels like healing. Like everything that you've had difficulty with, I think is going to calm down. Like there's a coolness here, even though you have this fire from Scorpio. This that we're saying like the poison is medicine to you. You have this coolness. You have so much coolness here with this card of inner truth. Because you wanted to know truth. That's the whole search. That's your whole search. It's what heals you, the truth. It's what's given you peace. Here, this gate 11, the card of adjustment in Libra season in October. A sister sign to you ruled by Venus. There's a calm, there's a beauty to it. I don't even want to move on from this because it's so lovely. I took the Zillage Tarot out for you. I was kind of inspired. I haven't really been using it, so let's get a few cards. I want to see a little bit more about. Get a few cards for the past. Show me the past. This past little while for Taurus here. Also want to bring out that Scorpio is your opposite sign. So we have the Four of Wands reversed and Death on the bottom of the deck. You've been broken. Yeah, Three of Swords is below the Death card. Hurt, pain, sorrow. On the bottom of the deck we have Death and the Three of Swords. Four of Wands. A broken home. Feeling alone, unsteady, unstable. Constant change, constant sorrow, sadness, smoke, poison. Like you've done all this purging. That's how I feel. You've purged. That's what the Scorpion purged. Okay. Show me Taurus, please, in the present. We have the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Discs reversed. The Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You feel very calm. Sorry, I got interrupted. As I was saying, you're feeling receptive, you're feeling calm, you're feeling there's a lot of smooth waters, but there's dissatisfaction with your ability to still create something with this Eight of Discs reversed. Even though I don't feel like that's really bothering you, that you're not super focused on productivity, I think that's okay. I think that you've been so focused, so hyper-focused on productivity that now is a time for you to kind of rest. It's a time for you to just enjoy this feeling. Nine of Wands here, being somewhat defend. There you are, the Prince of Discs, the King of Discs. Below that, this Nine of Wands, protecting, even defending your realm, your comfort. Being defensive of the things that make you comfortable. If you want to sit and do nothing and be calm and just feel in this Queen of Cups space here, do that. I'm encouraging you. You are being encouraged to do that. You are doing that. Even if you're not encouraged to do that, nothing's going to stop you, Taurus. You're going to do it because you know yourself. You've got this peace and this inner truth. It feels really, really wonderful. The Lovers, the Ten of Discs in the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm saying. You're completely aligned with Spirit, with your own higher self. You found it. Like, I want to weep for joy because you found. There's the Magician below that. There's so much positivity here. I just can't even, like, almost don't even want to speak because it's sacred. I don't know what you've done, but you've done it for yourself. You've created it. And it isn't going anywhere. The pieces are fitting. The pieces fit now. Because you've got them to fit within yourself, and I think that you're going to have nothing but improvements moving forward. Calm. That you're going to have calm. Maybe you've met someone as well. And if you have, it looks really positive. If she's the Queen of Cups, you here with the Prince of Discs and the King of Discs. This Ten of Discs with the Lovers, it's a higher spiritual union. Let's get a card from the Halloween Oracle because it's October and I love this deck. Alright. Let's get a card for Taurus. What does Taurus need to see? Okay. On the bottom of the deck is forgiveness. Reducing burden. Let that shit go, Taurus. Let the past go. Okay? It's only going to impede on this happiness. You have all this beauty, this beautiful lightness here, this peace. Don't fall back at any moment where you would fall back into those old patterns, those old paradigms, those old ways of thinking. Because I feel like you're doing real healing, lasting healing. And the cards that have come out are Scrying and Dawn. Intuition, the light after darkness here. You've got the owl. The owl is such a magnificent creature. It's about seeing beyond the obvious. Here, with the scrying and the intuition, because you can see it from a mile away. You have abilities. You have that sight, that inner sight, not just of the mind, but of the heart, of the spirit, of your whole body. It's overwhelming, and it overwhelms you. I know it does. But this is the beginning of a healing for your body, for you, your mind, and your spirit. This dawn, this light after the darkness. All of this, here's the peace. Here's the dawn. Because you've done the work, you've done the reflection. The only thing that you ever need to see is the truth of yourself. And you have that. You've never let anything else bother you. You stayed true to yourself. You followed your heart. You followed your instincts. You've listened to your guides. You've saw through the bullshit, and you haven't fallen for it. You didn't put God's name on a t-shirt. I have this really awesome deck called the Redneck Tarot, and I'm going to use it for you. What is... There you are. Snake Hammer, the Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Look at you, there, wrangling the snakes. Well, everybody else is, like, this guy looks like he's making some kind of Molotov cocktail. This guy's drinking. You know, they're all being crazy, but you've done the change. You've got them all. Everything that ever tried to come into your life and fool you, all of these, you know, snakes coming to whisper in your ear to tempt you. No, you've picked them up and you've got them, and you're like, look at you, what are you? You're just a snake. But this is your card, Taurus. You're showing up strong, in your power. Happy, smiling, laughing. Look at this guy. I don't know what Mark 16, verse 18 is. Maybe that's relevant for you, but with a sign of Jupiter there. The luck, Jupiter just went direct in Capricorn. As a matter of fact, Pluto is going direct in Capricorn, and Saturn already went direct in Capricorn. You've done the work, baby. It's shining for you. Everything that you've been working for this year. I just feel like the Judgment card, the heavens are parting, and, you know, the angels are singing, and they're singing your name. And here you are. Advice from Spirit for Taurus. What does Spirit want you to know? So we have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups that have come out together. There'll always be the pain. The pain will always be there. It isn't going anywhere. But that's the beauty. It's your beauty. It's the Three of Knives here. We have the Ace of Cups. This new this is just your rebirth. This is your ability to be happy anyway. Despite the pain, despite the difficulty, despite the trauma, despite the sadness, despite the rain. And on the what also came out was the Knight of Swords. The old coon hunter. I love this deck. Yeah. Something about this reminds me of the Chariot, but he's a little bit more humble. You know. This Knight of Swords. Guard your tendency to overthink. Guard it. You'll fall back into this. I'm saying, my biggest feeling from this reading is concern that you'll fall back into those old patterns when you need to continue to step forward into this calm energy, this healing energy, because it's real change. What you've come through in the past, this death with the Three of Swords. Now you have the Ace of Cups. This is Scorpion, scorpionic energy. Scorpionic energy can be very broody, very moody. Can get stuck in depressive episodes. Very moody and broody. Not like you already aren't moody and broody, Taurus, but being mentally active is important and will continue to be important, but these new ideas here with this piece, this ideas, that ideas are stimulation for reflection, but they can be negative if the ideas are stimulating you to reflect on negative, on the sadness. Happiness is a choice. We know that. We understand that. And those of us who have felt pain know that sometimes it's very difficult to see beyond that, through that. Because like this is the part of you in your mind that's got that old shit to sell. He's selling that old shit. You don't want that old shit. You want that new right here, this Ace of Cups. He's got 5 snakes here. You've been through it. You know, 5 times, 5 temptations. You don't need to keep doing it. Forgiveness. Letting it go. Doing breathing meditations. Focused on letting it go. And I just see you like sitting at a lake at night, listening to nature. It's very green, a lot of moss. On rocks, there's moss on rocks. Turtles. You see turtles. That's weird. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this thought deck. Let me move these cards over here. Let's see what Crowley has to say to you. Let's see what the Crowley deck has to say. Moving forward. The Ace of Swords reversed is coming up. Really being aware of your mind. That there's still danger. That's what I was saying about that Hodel quote. Where there's danger, therein also lies salvation. It's like we'll always have that screw loose in our mind, that tendency, and there's nothing that we can do. It's almost like we're just damaged. You know, it just means we have to fight harder. It doesn't mean that we can't heal, though. The Ace of Cups that you had, it's like too much water can rust. It oxidizes, it rusts, makes it creaky. The mind slow. It's double-edged sometimes. Maybe that's what you need to be at peace with. That there will always be that confusion, that level of mystery, the pressure to know the absolute truth, the mysteries of life, and to resolve the individual tension to know. I know that you already know that there's a limit to things that you can know. I think that troubles you. I think that bothers you. I think that you get into that Taurus mode and you're just like, that doesn't satisfy me. I want to know more and understand. Because it's not that you want to know to gain, not just to have the knowledge, but no, it's the understanding. The truth. Because we want to know all of the truth. But do you already know all of the truth? And what is knowing? What does it mean to know truth? Do we know it? Do we be it? Do we feel it? Are we it? Jesus, there you are on the bottom of the deck. Whatever it is, you found it. Maybe you don't believe it here with this Ace of Swords reversed. Because I feel it, and like I just want to keep talking because I just want to stay in your energy. It's magnificent. What's blocking Taurus here? What's the blockage? What's Taurus struggling with? The Queen of Swords reversed. The Six of Discs reversed. Eight of Swords behind them. Baby, you're in your mind. Your mind is unbalanced. Your ability to balance your mind and your emotions, your feelings, it's topsy-turvy. It's making you sting as well. But the only person that you're poisoning is yourself. You're poisoning yourself. You need to drink from that water of truth here. It's Ace of Cups. From this well. You bring it with you. It isn't outside of you. I'm just seeing the movie Equilibrium. It's a really good movie. The smiling depressives where they don't feel anything. Not that you don't feel anything. I know that you feel things tremendously. You're argumentative and you argue with yourself. Fighting, it's like you look in the mirror and you argue with your own self. You have these arguments in your mind. Anxiety, eight of this. There's the King of Swords again. A lot of mental activity. Behind the King of Swords is the Art card, the Temperance. You need that water. The water to calm your mind. Water is going to be very beneficial for you. Whatever that would mean for you. Psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the water is going to represent. Are you drinking filtered water? Like what kind of toxins maybe are in the water that you're drinking? Do you know? Or even that you're taking a shower with? It can have like high lead, iron content. What obstacles is Taurus facing this month towards this peace and inner truth? What's the obstacle for Taurus outside of their self? We have the King of Wands. We have the Hermit and the Seven of Discs reversed. You want to just give up and turn around and walk away. Could be a fire sign. Someone challenging you. Another person challenging you. Someone else wants to argue with you. There's another man around you that wants to argue with you. And behind that is the Priestess reversed. They're ignorant. This fire sign energy here, they want to dominate over you. They want to demonstrate their superior will and intelligence over you. But they lack inner strength, knowledge, and fortitude. They are lip service. They're empty. They're just a showboat. They're hollow. Hangman reversed was behind the High Priestess. They haven't done the inner work. They might have read some books about it, but they haven't had the experience. And this person is going to challenge you. And it has continued to challenge you. It's pissing you off, actually. And maybe you were trying to build something with this person. The Seven of Discs is about, maybe you were starting something with them. It could be family, friends, anyone. But you're going to walk away from it. You need to walk away from this person because it's pointless. Sorry, it's just kind of opening up. Let the dead die. Let the dead things die, like from the past. Don't ruminate on it too much, Taurus. Okay? It's going to get in the way of all this other beautiful energy that you have around you. Because you have the heart. You have the spirit for it. You have a soul. Spirit speaking to you. The universe is speaking to you. You, Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn all have great rewards for you. Calm, because you've done the work. You just started hearing comfortably numb. The chorus, your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. The distant ships smoke on the horizon. We are only coming through in waves. Be like water, Bruce said. Be a wave. Float on the waves. Calm. These waters are calm. Don't let anything get in the way of that. Just be aware of it. Let's close. Alright, sisters, what do we say to Taurus? Ending this reading. Intellect. We have 2 cards. And happiness. Intellect and happiness. Inspiration on the bottom of the deck. Here's your Ace of Cups. This is a really calm, emotional time for you. Feels really good. But we have intellect here, happiness, that calm mind, calm spirit. Try to keep your thoughts under control, okay? Will there ever be a moment when you accept yourself as brilliant enough, learned enough? I am enough, just as I am. I don't need to read another book. I don't need to listen to another lecture. I just need to sit right here in nature and be right here. And that's happiness. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, Taurus. Beautiful energy for you this month. I hope to see you again.